Hi, I'm Amy Mahali with Be Well Clinic, and we are going to talk about what to expect during a heart sound recorder appointment. Heart sound recordings are a big part of what we do because it's such a great tool to learn about your body and your body's nutritional needs. We do this with every adult well physical, and we also do this at other times for follow-ups. If you are coming to a heart sound recording, the first thing you need to know is what to wear. The heart sound recorder uses a microphone, this microphone, that goes on your body tightly. However, a thick cloth or a cloth that will slip does not leave a good recording. So when you come to your heart sound recording, please wear something like a one-layer cotton t-shirt. This will be really helpful to get a good reading easily and comfortably. When we actually do the heart sound recording, there are two major things we're going to do. The first is to do your vital signs. So we'll do a blood pressure and do a pulse ox for your heart rate and your oxygen. Then we'll listen to your heart with the heart sound recording microphone. This microphone is actually an accelerometer, which is like what they use in seismograph machines. It's very sensitive to picking up sound, and that sound is the sound of your heart muscle and valve movement. And then the way the machine reads it will tell us things about your health. We will talk about what we see after the recordings are done. The recordings are simple. We'll get it connected, get the volume adjusted, and then I will record for 15 seconds on each valve. These valves are where the sound sounds the best, not necessarily where the valve is located. So one of the spots is up here, for example. I'll have you hold still, you can breathe, but don't move or talk for 15 seconds, and then we will record the heart sound recording. 4 valves later, we will be done, and we will talk about what your recording means. Now that we've taken your heart sound recording reading, we're going to talk about what it means. This is going to be the time that I show you on the computer screen what your reading is, but we're also going to talk about what a normal reading is and what the abnormals in yours mean, or the normals that you have are, so we can celebrate them. We will look at this chart, which shows a whole bunch of different patterns and what different nutritional deficiencies or stressors like liver stress will show up as a pattern in the heart sound recording reading. We also will probably talk about this, the different ways that the heart interacts and what those different sounds mean and how we understand why those sounds mean certain things. When we have done that, or while we're doing that, I may ask you to chew a nutritional supplement, a food-based B vitamin or mineral usually, that is something that's showing up in your heart, that your heart is lacking. If we do this, which we don't always, we will then be able to do another recording about 10 minutes later, and that nutrition will have a chance to get to your heart, and we can see if we had a good idea about the nutrition that's needed, and is your heart responding in a better pattern, which is really, really fun and cool to see. Once we understand your heart sound recording, and if we've done a second one and confirmed that this is the right thing for your body, we will talk about a protocol for you to follow to give your body better support than it's been getting. That may be with certain supplements, but we also will talk about food. There are many foods that are helpful for your body, and things like doing salt licks, adding salt to your water, or even doing Epsom salt baths can be a great way to get minerals that don't require actually doing a nutritional supplement. We will create a plan for you, and then you will go home and implement that plan. All right, so you're home now, and there's 2 things that I want you to remember. First off, if you have a protocol, sometimes that protocol that we figure out together is the goal. If your body has not been supported and then suddenly gets a ton of support, sometimes it feels wonderful. You start sleeping well, you suddenly have more energy, and you just feel good. Sometimes we give support, and because the body's not been used to that support, the support can feel overwhelming. We experience this in our personal lives too, right? Sometimes when we're bringing in the supplements and we have, say, 3 a day, but your body could really only handle 1 a day for a while because it needs to ramp up and get used to that amount of support that it hasn't been getting. So first off, if you go home and you feel like your protocol is too much, try slowing down. Start with 1 or 2 supplements instead of 4, for example, or start with 1 of the pills instead of 3 of the pills a day. Doing this can often be helpful, and then use what we wrote down in your plan as a goal to work up to maybe over the next month. If that's still not working, or if you need assistance, please reach out to us. This is the second thing. We are here to help. If you can't figure it out on your own, that's fine. We are the translators for the body, and we've been doing this a long time. We strive to teach you how to listen to your body, but it's okay if you can't figure it out all the time on your own. That's what we're here for. So if you feel like I tried dropping down my supplements, or this just feels wrong, let us know. Usually it is something that we just need to slow down and help the body adjust in a little different way, but sometimes we missed it. Sometimes the body focus is over here and we thought it was over here. Sometimes we need to come back to that. The machine is showing us what's going on, but sometimes it's not showing us the priority of what your body is working on. So your feedback about, hey, I tried this, I did this, these are the symptoms, can actually help us all guide and direct on the path we need to support your body correctly. That's our whole goal, is to support the body. And sometimes that support is in a different way than we were first expecting, but we didn't know until we tried it. That often happens. We don't know till we try it. So that is what you can do when you are home and doing your protocol. Be as faithful as you can on the protocol, but remember, taking pills or supplements or eating liver or fermented foods or salt 1 time a week is better than 0 times a week. So even if you are only able to do this half the time or less, you are still benefiting and assisting your body. And that is going to be really helpful for working towards your health goals and getting rid of symptoms that are bothering you. The last thing is, when do we do a follow-up? This really depends on a few factors. First off, what was your heart sound recording looking like? Some people's hearts are struggling a lot more and they're in for heart symptoms, and sometimes we just use the heart sound recorder to look at nutritional deficiencies for the whole body without any major symptoms. Sometimes we're just doing it because it's what we do for adult physicals, is we do a heart sound recorder to get at least a baseline and a follow-up every 2 years when you renew your physical. So that is really going to depend on what's going on, and we will talk about that as part of the plan. If you at home feel like the plan was for 3 months, but I need to come in sooner, or the plan was for 3 months, I feel great, I want to keep doing the protocol and come back in 6 months or 8 months or a year, that is also totally fine. So we're going to have a plan before you leave the office about when to follow up, but if you feel like you want to change that, please let us know. Look at what the best support is for your body, because the more we go into it, the more we're going to find that out and fine-tune it. And that is the goal. I hope that this is helpful for you to understand your heart sound recording appointment well. I look forward to seeing you here and to work with you about what your body is needing for its health. This is one of the fun things that I love doing when we are working with the body and learning about the body. So I will see you next time for another video to teach about more ways that we can care for our body, and I hope to see you in here for an appointment.